I'm shaking like a chihuahua right now because I'm gonna interview one of my favorite artists, Tori Kelly. She gained traction on YouTube, making original songs and singing covers. She's been nominated for a Grammy, and she's only 25 years old. This interview is really special to me, and I just hope I don't mess this up. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Me too.
I've been
Thanks for having
following you through your YouTube days to now your gospel album. You did take a hiatus for a couple years. I know, I was stalking your Instagram and I was like, girl's not posting as much. When is her music coming out? And then you kind of just hit us with the gospel album.
My faith has always been a huge part of my life. I grew up in church and I grew up listening to gospel music. My first real taste of just really, really good singing, no matter what genre I'm doing, pop or whatever it is, that kind of bleeds into my music. I brought up to my team, what if we do a gospel song? And they were like down for it. They were
great.
You know, saying, why don't you work with Kirk Franklin, who is, if you don't know, the top guy in gospel music. Going in, I thought, okay, it'll be a song or two, and that very quickly turned into a full album of songs because we were just on a roll.
What was your first opinion of Kirk? And what do you think his first opinion of you was?
He loves deep conversations. He would just kind of throw out like a deep question and just kind of sit there and watch people talk about it. And he genuinely wants to learn, even at this point in his career where he's considered, you know, icon gospel music. He said that he wanted to learn from me, which was crazy because I'm like,
you're like, I looked up to you.
Yeah, like you're Kirk Franklin.
Yeah. Was there anything that this album taught you about your faith or yourself?
It's taught me, I think, to not overthink so much and really just rest in the freedom of being simply a child of God. With this album, I think I was really able to just let the music kind of speak for itself and then, just rest in that and not, you know, freak out over how it's gonna come across or all these different things. And I think music can really be a good way to do that.
How was it working with the gospel choir?
Oh man, it's the best. You know, there's a song, it's the last song on the album. It's called Soul's Anthem.
I love that one.
There's a part at the end of the song where you can't really tell, but I'm actually crying at the end of it because I just go silent and I get so emotional.
I love that lyric where you're like, it's not easy living
live
life
down on my knees. Yeah, it is based on the hymn. It goes into the hymn It Is Well, which is one of my favorite hymns. So we wanted to do that song justice and think, you know, what can the verses say that would make sense with the chorus of that song? And I think that line just represents the struggle. It's not easy to, you know, even be a Christian all the time. It doesn't make life easy. You know, life is still hard for all of us, and we're all just trying to figure it out, and we don't have all the answers. So I think that's really what that line represents.
I'm definitely inspired by your music. Dear No One was my single girl's anthem. Me and my friends would listen to that and be like, oh my God, when we're gonna find our Mr. Someone? But you found your Mr. Someone.
I did.
Tell me, how has that Tori changed from the Tori that you are now?
Ooh, that's a good question. I've probably grown up a bit since the last time people saw me out and about and doing the music thing, but I think I'm still also the same. Yeah. But
because you were writing songs about finding someone and like being like, I'm independent, I don't need a man, and now she's got a man. Is this the ring? Or no?
It is. Yeah, it's the ring. Marriage is it's hard work, but it's even more beautiful, I think, to put in that hard work and then say like, look what we've overcome, and it makes the love even stronger. So, and I don't know a lot. I'm a newlywed, so I'll take advice too. But it's been amazing.
How did y'all meet by chance?
We actually met through a family member, believe it or not, his family ended up being neighbors with my aunt, and that it all started from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
they
it love
tried
at
to play
first?
Cupid.
Was it love at first sight?
It wasn't actually. We took it slow and got to really know each other first before we went, you know, like let's date. Yeah. It was more like let's get to know each other, let's be friends, and then slowly but surely we fell for each other.
That's great. What is that songwriting process like for you?
It's different all the time. It can start with something that I've written down in my phone that I didn't even think would be a song. It can be like a melody that I've just had in my head. I'll use my phone a lot because I'll do the little recording app and hum into it. I kind of want it to be free of my guitar. So usually I'll always write with my guitar, but with this, I wanted it to be really just piano driven because of the chords in gospel music are so insane and I cannot play them on guitar. And so just kind of having him sit there and kind of go into it, and then I would just start singing melodies. It's really organic. Those are the best writing sessions, I think, when it just feels like it kind of comes out of nowhere.
I really love your song, Psalm 42. I was literally listening to it last night and I was bawling because I really felt the lyrics. It was like you like read my diary and like we're just like singing. Wow. But how was it writing that song?
It was one of the later ones that Kirk and I wrote for the album. He says, you know, there's songs that are more horizontal, where it's like you and me talking, and he's talking about worship music too, where it's like you and I are talking about God, and that's the horizontal way, and then there's the vertical way where we're just talking directly to God in a form of a prayer. And we were like, you know, we don't have any vertical songs. Let's just write a song that's just talking to God, how we feel, but not only how we feel, but going straight to the Bible and going through the Psalms, because there's so many beautiful poems and songs in the Psalms, and it's super inspirational just flipping through that. So that's exactly what we did, and we just kind of put melodies to it.
Having your faith and kind of being very open about it, has there ever been a time where you had to put your faith first over your career?
Ooh, all the time. It's hard, you know, to balance all of it. I think more when I was younger and kind of just starting out, there was definitely a time where all I wanted was to be recognized for singing, and I was like, this is all I want to do, which is totally fine. You know, dreams are amazing and we should definitely go for our dreams. But for me, it was really just consuming my whole life, and I started to find my identity in that, and that's really when I had to make that decision, like, what am I going to put first? Am I going to put God first and let him kind of be in control and say whatever happens, happens? Or am I going to make, you know, music and even fame sometimes be what I strive for?
You're actually one of my curly hair inspirations. I used to straighten my hair for 13 years, and I remember seeing you on stage and being so confident, really working the hair. I must know, what do you use on your hair?
I love a product. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not, but it's Ouidad, I want to say. It's OUI.
I've seen that.
DAD. Yeah, and it's just for curly hair. There's a product in particular. It's a texture taffy. That's the
I'm buying that right now.
Yeah.
You're also working on a pop album as well. What does that look like for you?
I can't say too much,
okay,
but I've just been writing the last couple of years. So there's a ton of music that's there that I'm excited for people to hear.
Is it different sonically?
It's a little different, but I will say, for me, it didn't feel like doing the gospel stuff didn't feel like a huge departure, because I think vocally there's a lot of similarities. The heart is still in it, and it's still soulful, you know. So that's
I
all I'll say right now.
I'm like a Tori Kelly fan, like OG. So rooting for you. Want you to like have all the success and hit all the charts.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
It's so nice to meet you.
You too.
You're dope.
I'm still shaking from meeting her. She was so down to earth and so cool. I admire her so much musically and as a person.